first thing on the agenda, you have your reports for the boards, committees, and department heads. Do y'all have any questions on those?
No.
All right, under administration, the first item on the agenda is approval of surplus property for auction. The police department's got several vehicles that we're going to put together. We'll have a list for you at the council meeting for y'all to vote on. It will be the online auction that we did, like we did the last time. Have any questions on that?
So it's got bills?
Yes, it is good deals, yes. Questions?
No.
Next item on the agenda is discussion on moving council meeting from November 2nd to November the 9th. We've had some schedule conflicts. Do y'all have a problem with moving from the 2nd to the 9th? That's a week from Tuesday.
We'll be out there right now.
Whatever makes it easier on everybody else.
Is it the same time?
Same time, 5:30. Just be on the 9th instead of the 2nd. You good with that? Okay, next item on the agenda is termination of Public Works employee Jimmy Marlowe. I've provided you all with the information on that. It's in your packets, so that will be on the agenda for the meeting. Next item on the agenda is under Fire Department, approval of bid for pickup truck for the LaFollette Fire Department. Jimmy Pack,
Is that in here?
Yes. Had,
come
we
on.
we just had one bid turned in on the pickup truck. It does meet all specifications that we put out, so,
That's very well, wait.
That's what we're going with.
yeah,
Yes, that's one we opened the other day.
yeah.
Also under Fire Department, approval of bid for heart monitors for the medic units for LaFollette Fire Department. That also will be on the agenda for you all to approve. We only got the one bid. You all were here the day of the bid.
That money comes from Medical Foundation.
Yes,
The Medical Foundation, I made the motion to balance our money.
And
that is
that,
correct.
They did a great job.
that bid does meet specs too. It meets the specifications.
Any other questions on two items for bid in the Fire Department?
No.
Okay, under ordinances and resolutions, resolutions 2021-17 authorizing the city of LaFollette to participate in the PEP risk management pool property conservation match. This grant is done every year. The money is already budgeted. It's a match grant, $4,000. Y'all have any questions on that?
No.
The next two items on the agenda is LaFollette Utilities. Kenny, you want to come up?
I do. I'll be like a preacher and get the podium out here. I mentioned to y'all here a while back that we were in the process of doing a long-range system study for the electric system. We actually hired Patterson and Dewar to begin that back in the early part of 2019, and that's complete. So what we're looking at capital improvements throughout the electric system for the next probably 15 years. Of course, you're thinking 15 years is a long time, and I do agree. A year or two is a long time. It's good to have a plan. So this money that we're asking the council to approve for us going forward here is to fund the first phase of this plan. And that would, the big expenditures from that will be a substation in the Coolidge/Cedar Creek community. And we'll probably take 3 circuits out of there toward Demery and 3 circuits toward Deerfield and Alder Springs. We'll provide better service for the customers that's there now, and we'll also provide power for new developments that are sort of in the planning phases right now. And that this money will also pay for those circuits, those power lines, plus there's several other projects there, mostly power line upgrade projects that will be covered with this money. We have over $1 million coming off of our debt service schedule at the end of February. This will add about $500,000 a year, so you're still going to have the difference there. It's about $500,000 difference. So we're able to fund debt service on the 20-year bonds with the existing rate structure that we have now. So the timing is right, the interest rates are right, and we wanted to go ahead and get that in this calendar year before interest rates started creeping back up, so we could get this part of the program started. Some other things that we're looking at in the future, of course, that it may be beyond my tenure, but, or at least probably toward the end of it, is adding second transformers in some of our substations and doing more power line work. So, got a good plan, we got a good reliable system. We just want to make sure that that system is resilient for the future here. So that's basically what we're asking for. And if anybody's interested in conductor sizes and voltage drops, I have this report here that I'd be happy to give you a copy of.
Does that come with a tutorial?
Yeah, it comes with a tutorial, but I can get you, seriously, I can get you copies of it if you'd like to see that. Anybody have any questions for?
Okay, this is improvement out Cedar Creek and Oliver Springs.
Yeah, and that does, those are fed from substations that are here on our east-west corridor, and so that will take load off of those stations too. Probably Dopes Creek, LaFollette Primary, LaFollette District, which is the latest one we built over here on Indiana Avenue, and probably some off of West LaFollette too.
If a tree falls on Clover Drive and takes there's two power sources going out there, it'll take the power out all the way out to the end.
It does. And so you would have two different feeds
The back thing.
yeah, they could backfeed, or they could isolate and, open and close switches and breakers. And, so you're not only building capacity, you're building reliability too.
That's like when that tree fell on Tennessee. Killed you sat here, remember if it's bad.
I
Oh, yeah.
guess the West Tennessee, what?
Yeah, our water plant's on that too, but
Yeah.
thank goodness for a 2 million gallon tank. All right. Well, we appreciate y'all considering the trip.
Everything controlled, Kenny.
Pardon me?
Seems like you got everything under control.
Oh, I hope so, but we hope so.
Moving target.
Sorry, yeah, this day and time, it sure is. All right.
He's got some good board members, Stacy, too.
Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome.
Those two resolutions will be on the agenda as well for the meeting. One thing that I have to add, don't forget Sergeant Park in the Dark, October the 29th from 6 to 8. That was the only addition that I had. Ms. Green, do you have anything you want to add?
Just a question. We're going to have tables
Yes.
We're handing out candy also.
Yes. Yes.
in your dressing.
I ain't off to the title, just read.
You got the candy, right, John?
Yes. Terry, do you have any questions of finance? Philip, do you have any questions?
Don't have any Cracker Jacks go out?
Terry, get you some.
That's our board.
Like our porch used to give out in Linden Park over there.
They used to be good.
Yeah, but we go hide our mask and go back, he's looking to buy it.
Hey, Reed and Katie, kids get backed up all at Reed's grandparents' house, and trying to get Cracker Jackson. Remember one time you get Coca-Cola as well?
Who?
Or four?
I didn't get any.
Mayor, do you have anything? Wayne? Reed? Hoskin? Meeting adjourned.
We did take that.